Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona. Todd Hansen is running the camera, and as you can see, it's a pretty rainy, cold day in Winona today. But we have found the perfect thing to do when it's raining. Let's go inside. We are at, here Todd, give them a peek. We're at the Winona County History Center, and you may have been here at some point in time, some years ago, or maybe you've never even been in here. But let me tell you a little bit about this. So this is a historical building, and the History Center was in this building for many years. Oh, this used to be the National Guard Armory, built in 1915. So anyway, the Historical Society has been in this building for a really long time. But look what this little fun thing that they've got here does. But then they received a wonderful contribution for an addition, and then they built this space, and it's beautiful. Look at this room. Look at that wood-cut wall back there, and these stairs. I'll tell you a little secret about these stairs, by the way. I was a newspaper reporter when they were working on that addition, and I learned that this wood all came from a livery stable that was, before the turn of the century, and I believe a lot of it was white pine that they discovered when they were going to tear down the building. It had been a car garage or car dealership or something like that, but the building was really old. So they were going to tear it down, but they hired a salvage company to come in and pull all of this incredibly beautiful wide pine out of it. When they pulled away the sheetrock and all that, they found it all underneath from the original livery station or stable. And so it's just the rich wood in this room you can't find it anywhere. It's extremely beautiful. Anyway, this room is used to do all kinds of things now. They have concerts in here. They have exhibitions in here. Upstairs right there is a great event space there. They call Wannock Hall. Also, here, really fast, I'll show you this, but okay, first, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're here to look at an exhibition called The Art of Fine Furniture. It comes maybe once a year, it's been coming in, or maybe sometimes 2 times. I'm not sure what the schedule has been in the past, but they just set this up, and the stuff is made by artisan woodworkers using all kinds of materials and just all the creativity that they can pull out of their brain, and it's incredible stuff. But look at this gift shop, you guys. How many of you live here and you don't know that this is an amazing place to buy people presents, especially Winona presents? This is really the Winona Visitor Center and Minnesota Marine Art Museum are 3 places that are just absolutely overflowing with shirts like logo wear, Minnesota-centric stuff, handmade jewelry, local books, everything, right? And so on a rainy day, just to come in here and browse this beautiful little gift shop is a treat, because it's stuff that you will not find anywhere else, absolutely nowhere else. So anyway, just that. Oh, jewelry. Wait, show them the jewelry. I come in here and I just drool over this jewelry case. A lot of it is handmade by local artisans. Some of it is ordered in. Some of it gives a nod to historical jewelry, and other it's quite modern. Anyway, it's beautiful stuff. I think I'm going to need to have this spider right here. I'm just kidding. I'm terrified of spiders. I'm making that up. I don't want that. Nobody give me that for Christmas or anything. Okay, so the Art of Fine Furniture, it's all kinds of different pieces of furniture, just whatever the artist comes up with. And so, like this fellow has put this mahogany sideboard together. I don't really want to touch it. There's one I will touch, but everything from the base to the wood to, look at these incredible little handles on it. They're just like hand-carved, intricate little like shell-shaped handles. This is my favorite. We walked around here and looked at it for a minute before. Look at this. This is called quilted maple. I think this is bird's eye maple. It's done with kind of a nod to a car grill, an ancient car grill. But look at what this is. If you can see, Todd, can you see through there, do you think? Oh, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, you can kind of see
There's
it.
a bottle of booze in there. I'll touch this so gently. Look at this. It's a sideboard for little glasses and cocktail stuff. And this is a patinaed copper base even. Like all of this, the work that's gone into this is just unbelievably intricate. And this is something that belongs to the artist who created it. His name is Mark Laub. And what a beautiful, incredible piece of work. So Mark, for example, has little business cards on his display for people to talk to him if they'd like to have something like this for their own home. I think this is cool. The artist said it came from like wood piles. Look at just all these kind of flat tree stump cuts. Over here is like boxes, little crafted boxes with interesting latches. Over on this, along the wall is a display of all different kinds of woods, like how wood is identified in those kinds of things, and some beautiful little, wall hanging pieces, some shelves. From here, they don't look that interesting, but when you get up close, you look at like the wood. Show them the wood of this incredibly intricate parquet stuff that is done on Mr. Mike Watson's piece. Let's see, it's Baltic birch, plywood, walnut, aspen, and brass. Wowie. Sorry, I have my allergies just in high gear right now. I think the rain and the heat and then the wind and anyway, I'm a little, this is a big, cool burled piece. Let's see. Back here, we've got some serving trays, and actually, okay, so this serving tray is quite special. It's got actually hand-carved coasters with it and all of this. But I did see that this artist has some serving trays that are not quite this variety of wood. Maybe they're just a little bit more accessible wood, because this is a very expensive piece. The table is $575, and with the tray and everything else alongside it, it's $725. It's very, very elaborate and highly crafted work, right? But there's a couple of trays that I saw for sale over in the gift shop that they're basically replicas made by him of the same kind of idea, but with probably less expensive woods. This stuff, oh my gosh, all of this. Look at this, look at the back of this. This wood is so pretty. A lot of times we see this kind of wood in old furniture, like old vintage furniture, and it's nice to see that the art of woodworking is not gone. This guy just had a little free time and a little bit of imagination. I want this chair really badly, because this feels very much like a queen's chair or something, or a Swedish chair, or what does he call it? It's a high back dining chair. I think they're just beautiful, but a little bit out of my budget, I'm afraid. I will continue to get my stuff from IKEA until, look at all that. Oh my gosh, it's so much work, you guys. Okay, all right, so you have to come in here and see all of this for yourself. It is going to be here until the middle of September, right, Todd?
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just a neat place, especially if it's not a great day to be outside. This is such a neat place to just spend a little time. Whether, you can, every one of these has got a description of the wood, you can spend a long time just nerding out about wood if you want to. But also, if you come in, the admission price for an adult is $5 to the Historical Society building, and it's $3 for children. It's free if you're a member. And memberships have all different price points, like family memberships, senior household memberships, and then there's contributor levels. But I believe that those memberships start somewhere around $40 or $50 for a year, and you get access to discounts on all the merchandise. Bye. Bye. Are you sad to go? Did you see that? Could you see it on the camera? Oh, I have to show you. Look they have this great little play area over here. Look at this little cherub of a child. What are you doing, honey?
I'm trying to make something.
What are you gonna make?
I'm done making this, I'm going to put on the screen set.
Nice. Okay, this is my granddaughter, Aubriella. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Oh, she's such a treat. So anyway, I don't know when the last time you were up here was. This is the original old part of the Historical Society. We get to see it a lot because Visit Winona has offices here in this building. We share space with them. And so we've been seeing this display looking the way that it does right now for a really long time. However, I mean, like, who can forget this window back here? This stained glass window is iconically belonging to the Historical Society and the History Center as a whole. But what's happening is that they are renovating and changing this whole space. Like, I guess everything, or pretty, not every, you know, they're not like throwing stuff in the dumpster and bringing out different stuff, but they are really rebuilding a lot of what you see inside of here. And so you have to put this on your calendar to come back in. It's going to be pretty cool. And they're updating some of the technologies, and they're building some new dioramas, and they are changing over some of the stories that they tell. They have vaults and archives here that are unimaginably full of things. And so it's time to just switch this up. It goes all the way around the upper level, you can see, and all the way through this level back in here. It's still pretty cool to come and see it now because it's got a lot of this old time, you know, wagons and furniture and clothing and sleighs and stained glass and explanations about the rock and everything. But come now if you've never been, and then come back. I'm not sure when the renovation is supposed to be done. Todd, do you know? Todd does not know, but sometime soon. Maybe by this time next year, it's going to be a whole different place. So anyway, thanks for coming around with us on this look through the Winona County History Center and through the Art of Fine Furniture, which is on display until the middle of September. And again, it's $5 to come in, $3 for kids, and you could spend literally an entire day here if you wanted to. People, I think sometimes they hear, oh, it's a history museum, you know, and you've seen one, you've seen them all, but you haven't seen this one, because especially the blend of these beautiful exhibitions that go on over in the new part of the building, and then this really historical, very specific to Winona group of displays in the other side that go through our days as Native American homeland to a lumber area to a river city, all the way up to today. So come and see it for yourself. Thank you for joining us for this look, and let us know, where do you want us to go? Every week we go somewhere different, and you send us a message or a comment on our Facebook page, and we will add it to the list and see if we can make it there to give you a look around. So again, Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona, Todd Hansen running the camera for Visit Winona. Have a great week.